Hey friends and fellow gamers, this is Chloe over at Fit3 or Bring It to the Table, and I am making a late to the party, but not too late for the dessert menu. No, that's stupid. Basically, Gothnog and a Fistful of Dice. I loved your responses to Dawn Forge Cast's um, video that asks you to make a character in a game system that is you in your real life. It was really fun to watch Gothnog talk about his life really candidly. It was also really great as someone who knows Matt IRL to see his adjudication of himself and his scores and how the rules work. Because your thoughts about people and who you are and who they are your thoughts, and things aren't always what you think they are. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with and I'm going to move this a little this way because I kind of want to put the stats up in the video. I'm done. So I'm going to just start with my ability scores and then work from there. I'll start with strength. I would give myself a strength of 9. I don't lift things, like, at all. I try not to. I have, like, lovely lithe arms and wrists. And that's really just kidding. I'm just not a very strong... Oh, hello, it's sunny outside, so there are fun bikes. I'm just not that strong. Um, and that's okay. Like, I'm not really sad about it at all. I have I have, like, 4 brothers and a bunch of guy friends who lift things for me. So, strength of 9. In dexterity, I would give myself a 13. I am very nimble with my hands. I am an artist and graphic designer, and so my hands are my livelihood in a lot of ways. I'm thinking about Dex in terms of its armor class components. I'm hard to topple over. Like, I have pretty meaty calves and thighs, and they're like muscly, and so I just feel like when it comes to reacting to pressures in the environment and dealing with them in an AC type fashion. I've got some things on my side. So that's a Dex 13. Constitution, I give myself a 13, 14. I have had a lot of weight issues during my life, but even at my heaviest, when I went into the hospital, or not the hospital, went to the clinic to begin seeing a doctor for weight stuff, um, I found out that all of my like vitals and things, like cholesterol and I can't think of any of those things, like vitamins and stuff, were all like spot on where you should be. Like like I was healthy except I was not, and that's kind of been the case for my life. I'm pretty much in good health and good vitality. Vitality. That's not even a word. In good vitality. Intelligence. Now, this is where things get tricky because something I noticed on these videos that people kind of lowball themselves, and I'm just gonna say that I'm very intelligent. I roll +4. I have an intelligence of 18, and I say that with pride in myself and my innate intelligence, and also with like certifiable fact. Like when I was little, I read from the age of 3. I was tested by various people to see. At first, I thought there was stuff that was wrong with me because I had some speech impediments, but it was because I thought too fast, and so I had to learn how to make my mouth match the speed of my thoughts. I have this innate ability to tackle academic subjects of all kinds in any way that I want to, and I really approach D&D as an academic like endeavor. So I'm just gonna own it. Intelligence 18. Wisdom. This is where balance comes in. I have a wisdom of 7 because I make some dumb decisions. Like in the moment, I'm always thinking about all the parameters, or I'm thinking about my intuition about things, which I will get to when we talk about charisma. And so I leave kind of introspection out the window. That's something I'm working on, and as I gain levels, that's the one I'd be adding my bonuses to. at, you know, 40 and such as. I would be working on, as I am now, being more wise and getting to that 10, 12 place if I could by level 20. Charisma, I'm just gonna own it again. 20. I have an insane charisma check. Um, and when I talk about my class, it'll make a lot of sense. I would consider myself a bard rogue. If I had to assign a number of levels, I would say bard 2, rogue 3. And 5 may sound pretty high, but I've lived a lot of life. I've been a lot of places and have experienced a lot of things. And so my ability to mold myself to a given situation, to assess what people are thinking and feeling, to figure out ways to make myself successful with my words and with my sense of things and intuition. I'm definitely a bard and I'm definitely a social rogue. Not so much the dexterous trap finding rogue. I have a perception of minus 45. I can't find I couldn't find the big bottle of Mountain Dew in the cupboard yesterday. And it was right there in front of me. So I have a crap perception. Um as a bard, my performance would be in oratory. I love storytelling and I love just talking about things and, going on about how my day went, but in a way that is uh, bringing people joy. And that sounds really like heady and a little pretentious, but I enjoy telling jokes. I enjoy cracking wise, and I'm definitely going to put a lot of ranks in my perform oratory. Um, and I definitely inspire courage and competence. I am a cheerleader for my friends. I talk them off of molehills that they've made into mountains. I make them believe in themselves because they should and because I do. And I do that with my words. I tell them, oops, I tell them, I tell them who they are to me and what I feel about who they are, and that turns into, that has a magical effect. Alignment. When it comes to alignment, this is so hard. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm neutral good, veering towards neutral evil, and this is why I say that. I'm playing a neutral evil character right now named Mother Gamble, and she is a necromancer with a heart of gold. Um, and she makes a lot of decisions that are good for her and her people. I do the same thing, but I try to make those decisions in such a way that are going to end toward good. Now there's an ice cream truck. Ugh, I need to just close the window next time I make a video. Um, I try to make decisions that lead toward good, but I am really always thinking about my home, my home group, my family, my in group, the people that I care about, the people that I'm concerned about. They're always number one on my mind. I think that's linked in with my charisma. And so when it comes to alignment, it's definitely, there are times that I make neutral evil decisions. And those are the times that I feel the most regret. When it comes to race, I thought a lot about this, and I was like, uh, human? But then I thought a little more creatively, and I'm multiracial. I'm half Russian, half Hawaiian, half Russian Jewish, half Hawaiian Catholic, and I was raised in a Jewish household and then converted to Christianity later in life. And so I have um, this constant interplay between two halves of who I am. Something ephemeral and heady like Russian, which there's like, if you've ever listened to Russian music, it's just way up in the clouds. And as like basic and earthy as Hawaiian people whose favorite form of dance involves their feet in their hands. And so for me, half elf describes just who I am. The Jewish ancestry thing is very elven, like it's, Hebrew and like archaicness and, ancient people and chosen things. Like, so it makes sense to me. The mystical elements of it anyway. Um, when it comes to skills that I would roll high on my bluff, diplomacy, intimidate, and probably decently on my sense motive. I would roll pretty well on my knowledge, history, and religion. I've taken a lot of classes that really discuss history from a literary perspective. I would roll epically on my knowledge, German history, because I had to pass a huge, huge exam on German history for my major. Um, let's see here. I think that's it. Those are my stats. Those are my classes. What I perform well. If I had to pick cantrips and things like that as a bard, I would say like no direction and daze and fascinate and stuff like that. And as a rogue, it would be mostly social. It wouldn't be, tap dancing around ledges and things. Maybe a little minor magic rogue talent. Just a little bit of, just a little bit of witchcraft, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, falls over your shoulder. Um, and as far as alignment, I think I was born neutral evil and I strive toward good. I think I was really selfish when I was younger and now I'm becoming more nice. And I like that about myself. And I'm just going to say it, and I say it as a person who grew up Jewish. I roll epically on my appraise. And so while I may not appear to have a high constitution, I would definitely say at least 13. I'm going to have to record this whole thing because of that asshole.